All right, now it's very amazing when you see women where they pursue their goal and they achieve greatness in the particular field where they don't decide to go into. And that's now the Kajat gets to get inside the house today. She's a lady carpenter, and then she's a mother of two adorable kids, and also she's the founder of Turafric Interiors Limited. Now, before now, she studied chemistry for inside University of Lagos, but she can't still say, come, this chemistry, I don't have so much love for her. She decided to be carpenter. She will tell us all about her very soon. But join me, welcome Mensturah Shittu inside the house. Good to have you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Good morning, Nigeria.
Okay, but really, because I try to understand, you read chemistry in school. I read industrial microbiology. So I don't know if, I know say I vendored away a little bit, but your own, it was out.
Super early.
From chemist to carpenter.
A little bit, Luchi. Did you just say a little?
A little, because I still do health for small health talks now.
Please don't say that.
Okay, I won't. Oh, but really, seriously, from chemist to carpenter, I know they start with CC, but they don't end with R and T. So wait, I mean, where did the vision come in?
Well,
is it that you wasted your time in school?
Well, I would not say that I wasted my time in school, no. But one thing is, when I was in school, I love colors. So in my first year, I can do green all through. Second year, yellow all through.
You mean fashion?
So, like all my clothes. So I wear yellow throughout.
Were they not thinking you were a cultist? Because I know say back in those days, if you wear certain colors and you're consistent with it in certain schools.
I can do
for guys, right?
Even girls. So if you wear red and black in my own time,
yes,
there were some
in my
colors
year
that...
one, they approached me. But I was an hijabite. So I was using hijab. So they approached me stylishly to know, what this girl be safe.
Yeah. That would even be
told
strange.
them that I beg, just fashion. No, I don't belong anywhere, you know. But I mean, they left me. Like, okay, she's not the type we're looking for. So how did I get into chemistry? I knew I was not going to do a 9-to-5 thing, you know. But I organized gubernatorial campaign when I was in school. Then it was the time of before Fashola came in, you know. So we organized it, and we used some of our money to campaign for him. We didn't go to secretariat to collect money. So after he won, we went, myself and some of my friends, to say, oh, Your Excellency, congratulations. These are the things we did behind your back. Like we did posters, we did some magazine stuff in school, Yabatek, Unilag, and he was so impressed. And he asked his PA, so when they're leaving, can give them something, you know, for their tea fare. But I said no, that I feel that he's paying me off, and which I don't want. So I told him that, sir, just give me some time to think about what I want for myself. Because it's an opportunity for me. I was still in school, and here am I meeting the governor of a state. So I don't want to take that for granted. So he asked me to think about it and get back to him. 6 months I was calling, he's busy, he didn't pick up. After 6 months, he picked up. I explained myself that, oh, we're sorry and everything. So he invited me to the office, and I met him. I couldn't even sit. I was just like, hey, what was he going to say?
No, but the way he invited you, give you appointment time?
Of course, he asked me to meet him 9 o'clock. I was there 7 o'clock.
In the morning or in the evening?
In the morning, 7 a.m. And he didn't see me until 10 p.m. because he was extremely busy that day. Wow. So, I mean, perseverance. So you sit down and
wait for that?
I don't get choice now. So he handed me over to the chief of staff then, and told him that, okay, this girl, her name is Mensturah, but if she's a go-getter, if she wants something, she go wait very well to achieve what she wants. That the man should assist me. And that was how I started my business. They gave me some supplies to do while I was still in school. I remember that I went to, in front of Jaja Hall to do my first invoice.
Let me take you back now, because I'm trying to understand how you actually venture into carpentry. Now, you go back to Fashola, the former governor of Lagos State, and then you come tell and say you're a chemistry student and you need assistance. Yeah. And then he actually lead you to someone else. So when you meet that person, because you're a chemistry student, so they don't even know whether you were even into, as you had passion for carpentry. So how that one to come inside? They just say, go and provide chairs?
Well, it was supplies. So they called me, okay, can you supply banquet chairs to the governor's?
And you had no idea of that before?
I don't.
Okay.
So I got the job. I was like, okay, how will I go about it? I went to my cousin, Larry.
Mobilized?
Yes, I was mobilized. I went to him and told him, Brother Larry, got this job, I didn't know how to go about it. I said, don't worry. So we went to Alaba. We got the same quality because they gave me what they wanted me to supply. So we went to Alaba, we supplied, got the furniture, and we supplied. That was how I started. So, I mean, I had people that, you know, guided me to achieve what I wanted to achieve.
I still want to take you back again.
All right.
Now, you talk, say you'll be there for inside school. What level were you in?
I was in my final year.
Final year, where you and your friends and some other of your students become outside campaign for the then governor of Lagos State. Yes. Why una be campaign for him? What be the reason? What do you see?
Well, from his manifesto and before we invited him, we saw the light that this person can deliver. He was not a politician then. He was the chief of staff to Jagaban Tinubu. So we read his profile. We knew that this person can deliver. He's not particular about embezzling money, but he wants to work. He wants to move Lagos forward. And that was what convinced us. Even during the gubernatorial campaign in school, when the one we organized, you could tell, I think we invited like 10 of them, 2 women were part of them. You could tell from the way he was speaking that this person gets something where he won't deliver. And he's not going there to, you know, embezzle our money or any, because he had a humble beginning. He was living in Surulere. I know his house in Surulere, what's it called? Story building like that.
Are you saying we never get candidates, we get humble beginning? And then when they enter, they show us what it means to be humble.
Well, I think for this particular one, no, we saw the light.
All right.
And I think it was the light we saw that really, you know, encouraged us to say, okay, let's campaign for him.
Okay, now someone will fast forward a little bit now to the time when after you do that contract, so you don't get any experience, and you deliver the contract and they were satisfied with the project.
Yes.
So after that one, you will get another contract again where before your hand at some point. Yes. Oh, really? Yes. Tell us about it, please.
Well, I remember a lady wanted to take a particular job I wanted to do. And she went to hide my folders. And we don't know what happened. And they were supposed to mobilize me. Alas, I think like a month after, I discovered that she has used another name of the company. She forged my name, then used our own name to get the project.
So she used her name, but used your document to get that contract.
To get the project. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so because I did look your profile, I see say you get a lot of qualifications. So you even waka go abroad. So you become one of the fellow Mandela Washington fellow. How did you, with waiting we know say that don't happen, how you manage get that zeal? How were you able to know? I know say after the contract you can't think say maybe you should go into carpentry, but did you go to any school? Did you go for any training, or you just sit down for house just to think of how best to go about it?
I had a terrible experience with one of my customers. I sold a furniture to him like 10 years ago, and while he was using the furniture with his wife, he had an accident. Like 3 a.m. he called me. He was so hungry. And he told me that when you know that you should know your product. Why would you sell substandard product and everything? And I told him, sir, I'm sorry, I did not, manufacture this. It was from China. And that singular statement, got to me like, okay, I can actually learn this thing. Instead of doing buying and selling, I'm not a trader. I want to be a professional. So that got to me, and I went to school in Surulere to learn carpentry. And also because I live close to Magodo, there is my mentor who resides around that area. I went to him also. I told him that this is what I want to learn. And he said, no, fine, Tura, you're welcome. So I learned the job. I actually learned on my job.
Amazing. Now you're there in a sector where they're highly populated by men. Yes. And then you're actually striving and doing a lot work for inside the sector. How people perceive you then? Telling them that you're a lady carpenter after studying chemistry?
Well, being in a male-dominated industry it has its pros and cons. Some clients will say, okay, let me even see what she can do. So that's to my advantage because they want to try me. They've seen what I do, They want to try, okay, let's see what she can
So like this
deliver.
trainer, you do one with the CISO?
This is, yes, this one, yeah.
Wow. And this one too? Oh, so this is made in Nigeria?
Yes.
Wow. I just said only for, okay.
So how you
That's
take
the
break
opening.
that perception where people get about a female doing a male job?
Well, I was able to convince them. It was what I brought to table that, okay, a lot of us had seen furniture as something like a mirage. You can't take it. It's luxury. You can acquire them. So I'm actually in business to debunk that myth that you can actually acquire the furniture you're seeing in probably magazines abroad. We can actually do them here in Nigeria and give you that comfort you really desire, because we go to work, we work hard, you know, but coming home, you have one.
How do you sell yourself to your clients? Because now, why they ask this question? I don't see a lady mechanic, and men go tell me, say, I cannot go give my car, I not give my car to a lady mechanic because she go use a woman attitude, stay fix am. So they rather give a man. So being in an industry where men plenty, how you make people, your clients, believe in you?
Well, just like I mentioned earlier, it's about the product I am bringing on table. It's about my style. Okay. It's about the creativity I have. Because if you don't have that, you'll struggle in this industry. So when a man is telling you, okay, I want you to do this for me, they are in their mind, they're not convinced yet.
I know.
But they just want to hear you that, do you really know your onions? It's not even about the client alone or the customer. Even the workers working with me. I had to learn, and sometimes I do some difficult design and like, does she really know how to go about it?
Even your workers?
Yes, there was a day I entered my factory. I sent a design from Chevron, and they're like, we can't do this one. It's too, this madam said now. I didn't even mind. I got in, I pretended as if I didn't hear them. I said, hey guys, let's get to work. This is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to do this. And they were shocked. They're like, this one's safe. You know, so it's all about your content. Do you have that content? Can you deliver? If you're able to convince your client that, yes, I can deliver, then what you're bringing to them, you are able to, you know, perform beyond their expectation, then
now, if we look, I know there was a time, and there was a year, some years back, when they banned importation of foreign furnitures into the country. But make we ask, the materials really they use, are they sourced locally? Every single material?
Everything we use are sourced locally.
The wood,
the wood, everything. We know they use pali. They use the wood fabric.
Bako, sorry, I meant to say bako.
Yes. The pali, everything are sourced locally.
Locally here.
Everything.
That's very nice.
Nigeria we have products.
Okay, now I even want to go into another part of you where I know say a lot of people not even know about, and that the initiative where you don't come outside do. And this initiative, they call a Woman Live Your Dreams. And the woman means women organized to make abuse non-existent. Why you create this initiative?
Well, as an entrepreneur, we go through different phases in life. And part of the phases I went through was domestic violence in my marriage. And I was naive. I saw the red flags, but I ignored them because I felt, oh, he loves me. Of course, maybe he's just angry. Like we always, you know, make excuses for our men. But unfortunately, I married him, and he married me. But
you married him. You agreed to marry him.
I agreed to marry him. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, so.
But how you take survive? Because a lot of women will make the wrong choice, will enter into the relationship, they are not alive today to give this kind of testimony. So at what point did you decide to cut off all ties and walk away?
Well, I think for me it was grace. I gave everything to God because I lost everything in my marriage. I lost everything from what I had acquired to that marriage.
Even to money?
Money, went with my money, my cars, because he wanted to subject me. Like, he told me that, okay, I'm more successful than him, and he can't, he can't deal. So he wanted me to stop working and move to Ibadan with the children. And I was like, move to Ibadan to do. I said I should stop working. And it's not about dialogue, you know, telling me. He will beat me in front of my customer, in front of my staff, in front of my children. Those acts actually affected my son in his speech, because he saw the hatred in his dad, and I don't know where the hatred came from, but from time I'm now a life coach. I understood what happened. That it's more of bipolar disorder, which most of us don't even know. Most women, we go into relationship, you know, closing our eyes and like, oh, I'm in love, allowing one butterfly to be jumping in your belly. But it is, I mean, we need to wake up women that all these red flags, you make excuses for these men, they're actually real. And they're going to use them against you.
So how your initiative, they take help women, waiting and they do?
Well, so really? After going through all that, I founded an initiative, Woman, Live Your Dream. That woman is women organized to make abuse non-existent. Because I want to see in Nigeria, I want to see Africa where abuse is non-existent. So we train domestic abuse women. A lot of women are in these abusive marriages because they don't even have they don't even know how to fend for themselves. They don't have work because the man has told them, oh, you have to stop working. You know, they don't know how to fend. They don't even have shelter. So if you are employed, if you are empowered, then you can make decision. We are not going to tell you leave your marriage, but you are adults. We will give you a very welcoming environment.
You train them on carpentry too?
Yes, I train them on carpentry, on how to make furniture.
So how many women do you actually empower? Well,
we've empowered over 25 women currently now.
That's really applaudable. Now, apart from that, you're a person where I see for years say you were selected as one of the Tony Elumelu entrepreneurs, and you win for inside 3 different awards categories like that. Tell us, when you win all those awards, or you just a Colombia anyhow, so how you feel?
Well, I felt grateful to God. I felt that, okay, I actually remembered when everything started in my marriage. It was my darkest moment. Coming from Africa, we cherish marriage, and I'm a Yoruba girl, so it's not something I really wish for. But, you know, when I lost everything, and God actually blessed the work of my hand, because that was His promise for me, that I will bless the work of your hands. You know, when everything started happening, I was so grateful to God. I felt like, then this is not supposed to be for me alone. It's supposed to be shared among everybody. So if I give one woman courage, hope that regardless of what you are going through, you can make it in life. Regardless of whether you're being abusive, in abusive relationship or in abusive marriage, you can be who you're meant to be. You know, thinking about that really gave me, you know, hope, and
the story is an amazing story.
Very inspiring.
If person want to contact you as regards to your initiative, which is really, really nice, the woman, how do they contact you? Are you online, your presence?
Yes, we are on Instagram. Just type Woman Live Your Dream.
Woman Live Your Dream on Instagram.
Then, yes, okay. So you can also reach me on 080-3375-1673.
Now, one of your business, because I'm interested in your business, how people feel reach you on top social media to see your work, because waiting I see, I would, if you know be you talk, I for talk say the important in Nigeria. So how can people actually see your business page?
Well, you can go to Instagram too, Mensturah the Lady Carpenter.
Mensturah, that's
Turah underscore THE_LADY_Carpenter.
Okay, so there's underscore after every word. Yes, Mensturah the Lady Carpenter. All right, you're going to need to check her out. Very inspiring interview and educative. Thank you so much for coming inside the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Fantastic one. All right, that's so we see. It's always a pleasure, especially towards the end of the show, when we have guests where they talk things, we make a lot of sense. But for today, we're going to start saying that's so we see. We'll go pack our kaya. They go tomorrow. We go there again to give you more and more. I remain Lucia Nabang. Make it a better day.
And I think the lesson from today be say you don't have to stay confined with course where you study for school. You can break away and do something very unique, and that now waiting Mensturah actually do. And now she did get plenty money inside them.
Plenty.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
My name is Surmat Ubi Higamuzoi. See you again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Nice one.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love